What makes it different to, I've heard Canadian programs, I've heard about the American programs. I don't claim to ever be an authority on any of them. But what makes this program different to those other programs that are out there? There are no qualifications required at all. So there's no point systems. You don't need to have done a university degree. They don't do a search on your background. They're really not interested. They assume that because you qualify for the investment that you must be an honorable person and you must have some skills. There's no age limit. You can be 85 and a foot in the grave. I hope there's nobody at 85 here. You can be 95 and a foot in the grave, and they will accept you into the program provided that you meet the requirements. And most importantly, in most of the countries, in certainly all of the countries around the world that I do visit, you do not need to live in Portugal. You do not need to live in Portugal. This is what makes the program so attractive. Your life never needs to change. This is essentially a plan B. A plan B, an insurance policy, something that you may or not ever need to use. I often talk to people, we'll talk about it further down the line, but I always say this is probably a program that you yourself are not going to benefit from so much besides the convenience of it. It's most likely your children that are going to be the ones that are really going to gain the benefit of the program. And we'll talk about taxes, but they do not go after your taxes. This is the question that comes up all the time. Okay, great. I'm going to carry on living, let's say for argument's sake, in Hong Kong. I'm going to carry on living in Hong Kong, but what's going to happen to my worldwide earnings? Fact, they do not touch them. You're only taxed in Portugal on the income that you generate in Portugal. And we'll talk more about that as well. So this makes the program very attractive. Fortunately, on the international press, if you look on the Financial Times, etc., they talk very, very highly about the program. They say it's the most transparent program out there, and it's the one that's had the most is the most credible program at the moment.